I don't know if you
Yeah.
ever,
And
yeah.
we got Amanda
Yeah, I
Serrano.
just watched that.
Yeah.
Tell me, what'd you think of that? You watched it, I take it.
Yeah. I love Amanda Serrano. I think she's 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 a true example of a champion and what it is to have dedication. Her background is amazing. Like, it was 10 years before she actually made a name for herself. 10
Right.
years and she's dedicated her entire life to the sport and she represents women um very well and the island of Puerto Rico very well. So, her boxing technique, she's very you could tell she has that New York style, which is how I like to fight. We have that a little bit of swag, like what we like to call it. We have swag when it comes to the fighting style. You get different looks.
But she looks really clean in her technique, like
She's very clean.
the other girl she fought, the Irish girl, her name skips my mind at the moment. But she's more kind of like a maybe a brawling style, you know.
Hmm.
So you
Yeah,
could see
definitely.
Serrano has a lot of, I think, seasoning, as a competitor
Yes,
by the
that's
way
a
she
yeah.
competes. Yeah.
That's a good way. That's a good way of
Yeah.
putting it. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing to see that kind of for them to get on that kind of stage where there's that many people watching.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be definitely. I feel like it can be nerve-wracking, but I feel like after a while, you learn how to zone everything out when it's just you and that person in front of you. Like everybody else doesn't matter, you know?
But I wonder if Amanda Serrano ever thought I would fight on Netflix, and this many people
I
would
know, right?
watch my fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think she was expecting that. I think her love for boxing turned into an obsession, and that obsession turned into, perfection and perfecting her skill, her craft. And, she started getting recognized just by being consistent and doing that.
Yeah, and getting with Jake Paul and stuff too. Or is his
Yeah,
promotion.
I think that's a smart move too.
Because they're both, Jake Paul is in Puerto Rico, I think, or does he still live there? I knew he was living there for a period of
Oh, I'm
time.
not sure. I'm not too
Yeah.
sure. I don't follow Jake Paul too much,
Yeah, he was living
honestly.
out there because of the tax, situation.